How's it going, y'all? It's Jeff, and here we Nokotan. Yeah, it seems like the last episode we got to see Koshi and Nokotan, like, they've been doing it here and there, but yeah, like, go out into the world and have this nice, like, dinner date together, and it just seems like I would like to see more of that, more of them, like, leaving the school, but kind of like I mentioned, it would be kind of neat to see an episode centered on, like, one or the other of them, just to get to see a little bit more, like, introspection on how they feel about each other, like, independent of one another, if that makes sense. I mean, I feel like we have a pretty good idea for Koshi, but, like, Noko, for me, I feel like it's still a little bit up in the air. I would imagine she cares about her enough, but she's just such a troll, it's hard to tell. So yeah, I feel like this episode, I have no idea what's in store, so yeah, let's get into it. I'm such a fool. For a second I was like, is that Christmas? Which I honestly don't even know if they do in Japan. Our love for each other? Oh, okay, she means her and Koshi, not the collective group. I'd be like, what, in the polyamory? So some of them look like stick figures, practically. It's gonna be like the... Okay, it's not gonna be like Noko's deer, you know. Or it might be deer. No, okay, this is... Oh, it is? Already become a god. So it is Nokotan, but there's no deer yet. And she... I mean, anyone in the series deserves to be worshipped. It's Noko, let's be real. The opening reminds me this is my feel-good show. So, do they know? It feels like they're acting like they don't know this is Noko. Her voice cracked there. I totally even just, like, left this lady out of the last episode edit that she was in, so she turned out to be important. Are we finally going to get the lore of why the deer are so... Why they are causing people to lose their minds in this show? It's too formal. Man, I'm just like... She's so... This almost seems like a completely different Noko character. Of all the sides of Noko that we've seen, this is a new one. The unfortunate truth is there's people who read that and thought, I'm related. I'm so confused on how, like, Koshi-tan has lived, like, the same... Assumingly, this place in her whole life and she's just never been, like... This is her first time coming across this. Fortune slips. Are they like fortune cookies? Oh no. You don't get the cookies. What's the point? Wait. I'm only seeing deer and antlers. I'm only seeing... For a second I was like... Okay, for a second I was like, was Koshi-tan a deer all along? And she just is having amnesia? But it seems like these are metaphorical antlers? Man, they're plotting something. Actually, I feel like they actually aren't plotting something. That's just how popular this festival is. I feel like for all intents and purposes, like, the vice president is the antagonist of this series, and she just... This is her at her worst. That's Koshi's arch enemy right now, and she's just... Whoa! So that's gonna mean she's actually gonna find her antlers too. Man, it makes me wonder, since, you know, they're all like, oh, like, Nokotan's a god now. I was wondering if she would be, like, too smug, you know, like, look down on Koshi, but no, she's just... The mind games continue. Oh my gosh, she's like a witch. Oh my gosh, I would start running if I saw this in real life. That's Noko? It's made of Noko? Noko is basically the chicken broth? Man, we're getting a lot of background this episode, though, I guess. It's like one of the first episodes of the 8 that feels expository, in a way that feels meaningful. I need to get a drum, so I'm gonna bang on something. Okay, so they actually can see these, like, glow effects and everything on Noko. Is she gonna transform into something? She just gets another face. That was so underwhelming. Notes. Honestly, I'm with Koshi on this one. Dude, this is our Noko. If she acts confused, I'm gonna be really confused. Okay, she is confused. Well, I'm so confused. Does this mean... Is this telling us that there's more than one Noko? That would be crazy. Because then I would have to wonder, like, which Noko has it been from episode to episode? Or is she just trolling all of us? We'll have to see how the others react to her. Like Basha Mayan. I need Banko, Basha May and Anko to give us some hints. Okay. Confirmed. Man. Honestly, I'll give them credit for messing with my mind too. Really makes it easy to relate to Koshi. Why a New Year's episode, like, now? Give me New Year's money! Oh, I'm gonna start saying that. That's good. Okay. At least they acknowledged it. Man, Koshi, or, yeah, Noko really is, such a malleable character. Jenga. Okay. Cards. Thank you for being internationally friendly. Monopoly! Oh, well, actually, I'm not gonna go easy on you because it's a board game. That was so shonen coded. It's a Smash background. The control system. Ooh, yapping. That's a good word. An actual deer leaps into the fray. These are so clever. Oh, so it's just these three. But yeah, that just makes me like even so much more curious. Like into Koshi-tan's background, she's just been living under a rock. But we know that's not true because she apparently had a very active like past. So what has she been doing that consumed so much of her time that she's not familiar with? Is all very, very famous little cult following that Noko has. Oh, they put themselves in the game. I love that. A newborn deer. Isn't that a fawn? Okay, that checks. Oh. Anko being wholesome. It's the first time. No, this episode's getting me giddy. Oh, it's the girl gang for before. They came to jump her twice. I mean, deer crackers. Oh, Koshi with the antlers. It's cute. Can't tell if it's actually the actual girls or if this is just like some kind of like visual representation of Koshi getting shaken down for her deer crackers. Oh. It's like, it's not the goal, it's the deer crackers you make along the way. It just makes me so happy, I can't help but smile. Oh, now I'm frowning. Shika. I don't know. She somehow did worse than Koshi. Oh. Okay, so this is just representations of the world, yeah. Man, I was expecting much stronger. Oh my god, it was literally like clockwork. Man, this almost feels like the most we spent just like one gimmick, one event, like. This is surprisingly graphic. It's really dope though how they're actually like turning the game board, like they're bringing it to life in such a spectacular way. Red pill, blue pill. It's kind of interesting in games like this. Games, and I feel like in the series, are such a great way because we may not be getting like super deep introspection from them like I liked, but it is kind of interesting, well, to see like what their like insecurities are. Like I guess Noko's is like phone wires, for example, like you know things like that. So we still get some insight. Ooh. My spirit is churning like the waters. Oh my gosh. Sense of direction's still better than mine. Whoa. It just felt very poke-coded. Guess her transformations are just first the sharp nose, and now she just very subtle changes. Wow, Anko is built to be a dictator. Seeing cute and sweet maiden Koshitan kind of makes me wonder, like, what is it that inspired her to get her life together, you know? And stop being the former delinquent that we still have not come to know and love. Wow. Koshi selling pics and they're tasteful. Entrepreneur. girly things and manga. Her range. Koshi's range. Koshitan has a really great way of reading the room, I'll say. Got a die pinch. Are Bear and Moose like not cool with each other? The American flags. Wow. So I think we could just skip the election altogether then. I mean... I wonder if, like, Japanese, like, audience was like... Dang. Koshitan looking like a real, like, hustler there. Where are they getting all the crackers? Like how they show that both Anko and Koshitan have that like dark side to them though. The past? She's ready. She's ready to take Koshi down. Aw, nothing sadder than a girl that loses her antlers. Guess I just couldn't beat America. Please, do not inflame our egos any more than this. That was fun. Okay, yeah, it definitely seems like the series is not super interested in exploring them as individuals. This is a group dynamic type thing. I'm here for it, though. Because that was cute. She OD'd on mochi? Ew. So is this just... Okay, that's the end of the episode. Okay. I was like, are the moose antlers here to stay? Lord. How fun was that? Yeah, there's definitely a very interesting blend I love to see, like, the first episode, or the first half, I'll say, like, hitting us in the face with this very, like, existential, I guess, thing type going on with Nokotan, which is interesting because I never knew, like, how much, like, it seems like a moment, like, you know, like, this whole worship thing for Nokotan that's happening that seems like it should be, like, very, very crucial and important to the series, but then it just goes on in a way that it just feels like it's almost a throwaway moment, but I don't think it is. But, like, I don't know, because they've done things like this a few times now where we're just supposed to, you know, see and, like, really understand that people are really, really, you know, religious about Nokotan practically. And then, you know, the second half being a lot more slice of life and just getting to see the gals just, like, you know, hang out, play some board games, and just, you know, bond with each other. And I really love to see that, like, blend. It just feels very, like, balanced. So yeah, I think this episode is, like, great. I still would love to see some more introspection, but we got to see it in a pretty, like, fun way here. So no complaints from me. That was just a big smile episode. So yeah, until next week.